So, over the weekend, Woody Harrelson caused the media and all the Fauci ouchie crackheads to have a complete meltdown from his opening monologue because he dared to make a joke and speak up against Big Pharma and all the lockdowns. That's all it took, and these people are losing their minds. Woody Harrelson blows up SNL with COVID anti-vax conspiracy theory during Monologue. Actor Woody Harrelson delivered a bizarre coronavirus vaccine conspiracy during this weekend's episode of Saturday Night Live. Harrelson, who hosted the show, made the statement during his opening monologue. It was his fifth time on stage as an SNL host. He began to share a story with the audience about the craziest script that he had ever read before the COVID-19 pandemic, but got distracted by mentioning a lot of other details like smoking weed and what kind of tree he was sitting under. So the movie goes like this. The biggest drug cartels in the world get together and buy up all the media and all the politicians and force all the people in the world to stay locked in their homes, and people can only come out if they take the cartel's drugs and keep taking them over and over and over. I threw the script away. I mean, who is going to believe that crazy idea? Being forced to do drugs? I do that voluntarily all day long. Where was the lie? What was so wrong about what he just said? Did they not do all this? Okay, so the drug cartels, obviously Big Pharma, right? They buy up the media and all the politicians. After he did this, what did the media do? They immediately ran cover for Big Pharma, calling him an anti-vax conspiracy theorist, when he didn't do any of that. He didn't even mention the vax specifically, but they did do all this. They did force you to stay locked in your homes, did they not? And then they told you can only come out if you take the jab, take their drugs over and over again. Remember, it started out as one, right? One jab, and then it was two, and then it was three, and then four. Well, now what? 5, 6? How many are you up to now? I mean, how many more are they going to force onto you? Right? You couldn't go to work. You couldn't go to restaurants, bars, the gym, unless you had the jab and all the boosters that come with it. So where was the lie? After his monologue, many viewers took to social media to blast him for the joke. I just read Woody Harrelson's monologue. I guess I'm not a good sport anymore because I don't find anti-vax jokes funny, while we lost a good chunk of America due to stupid people spreading it to others. Another agreed, writing, Woody Harrelson and SNL. Whenever anyone spews anti-vax stupidity, I always think of the countless videos of traumatized doctors, nurses, and hospital workers who were climbing over bodies in COVID's early days. So yeah, F Woody Harrelson. I remember all the videos of the dancing TikTok nurses. They were so overwhelmed, so traumatized, so overworked that they were making videos dancing in the hallways of the hospitals. Yeah, spare me. And by the way, a lot of nurses were getting fired because they didn't want to take the jab. So you're so overworked that you're willing to fire your nurses, your frontline workers, as they're heroes, as they were calling them, right? You had no problem firing them because they didn't want to take your jab. Someone else on Twitter joked, it looks like Woody Harrelson announced his retirement last night. However, others praised him for the rant, like Twitter's owner Elon Musk, who retweeted Harrelson's monologue. He wrote in a response to the post, "So based. Nice work, NBC SNL." Singer 5 times August tweeted in his defense, typing, Woody Harrelson just told the entire country on live TV exactly what happened over the last 3 years, and people are still like, yeah, right, never gonna happen, anti-vax conspiracy theory garbage. Exactly. That's all he did was tell you just what happened in the past 3 years. They did all these things. We know that. You lived through it. They had the lockdowns. They told you couldn't come out. Then they tried to force you to get the jab. That all happened. This isn't the first time that Harrelson has spoken out about his thoughts regarding the COVID-19 pandemic. In 2020, he shared a conspiracy theory that linked 5G networks to the pandemic in an Instagram post that has been deleted. I remember people talking about that. I don't believe the 5G thing. I think that's a little ridiculous. I see no reason to believe it. But yeah, I don't know where that came from, but not into that one. But what he said here on SNL, 100% agree, right? He did nothing wrong, thought this was based, glad he came out and said it. I just wish other people in Hollywood would do the same thing. And I'm sure there probably are people in Hollywood, in the Hollywood sphere, that feel the same way as he does, but are too afraid to say anything because they know what will happen. They're afraid of the backlash. And I just wish they would speak up, because more people need to speak up about this and be like, hey, maybe they have been lying about this whole thing. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about all this in the comments. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and I will talk to you later.